with a sad passing and more. This is Wrestling Hub. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Before we get into the rest of the video, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Hub and turn on all notifications to stay up to date with everything in the world of pro wrestling. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Hub Official and follow us on Twitter at Wrestling_Hub. Talking about how Dolph Ziggler got his name in WWE, former writer for the company Freddie Prinze Jr. told Chris Van Vliet, "Dolph's the man, dude. I had to direct the very first Dolph Ziggler segment ever. The first three, actually, when he was just coming up. When he's like, 'Hi, I am Dolph Ziggler.' And Jamie Noble's like, 'I know your name.' We were just trying to do anything we could to make this not suck because I fought against this idea so much that Vince made me do it. They were like, 'What are we going to name him?' So they said, 'Dirk Diggler.' And Vince was like, 'That's great.' And I stood up and I'm looking at the guy who pitched it. I'm like, dude, we're gonna get sued. It's from Boogie Nights. You can't do that. Why can't we just give him a normal name? Why does it have to be goofy?" Then they were throwing all of these names out there. Someone said, "Well, he looks like Dolph Lundgren." And he's like, "What about Dolph Ziggler?" I literally was like, we are not doing Dolph Ziggler. I think this guy DJ had my back too and was like, "Yeah, I don't love that." I fought so hard and Vince was like, "All right, it's Dolph Ziggler." He goes, "Freddie, you're gonna handle that segment." And I looked at him. I was like, what kind of middle finger is that? Just tell me to F off. Why would you do this? So I went to Dolph, and I think it was either me or Michael Hayes that broke the name to him. And he was just like, huh, okay. He just went for it, man. The same way he goes for it in the ring. He committed right away. He knew it was crap and people hated it till they loved it. It was very reminiscent of the New Day. People hated the New Day, and the same chant that was, "You suck," became, "Oh my God, we love you guys." And they became, and it was the work on the mic and the work in the ring that got those guys over. In Dolph's case, it was his work in the ring and then his mic work, which developed about a decade into his career where all of a sudden you were like, here we go, career versus Miz, let's do this. Those promos were top shelf. I remember that storyline, and I shouldn't, but I do, you know what I mean? That's how good those guys were in that. I genuinely thought he was going to lose, and that was going to be it, and he was going to retire from wrestling. I mean, that's how well he made me believe it, but I was there when they conceived the name, fought against it, and was punished for my efforts. As it's been rumored that AEW will be having a brand split to some description given their new show on Saturday, PW Insider reported that we are also told that going forward there is no brand split, as much as some talents will be exclusive to the Saturday show and others will be on one or the other, or perhaps both, something that will be dictated by storylines. This is not a hard Raw versus SmackDown split and was never ever discussed as one internally, according to several AEW sources. Apparently, WWE accidentally advertised Roman Reigns to appear at an upcoming live event with it said that WWE issued Fightful the following statement. Incorrect promotional material was released that advertised Roman Reigns in Fayetteville this Saturday, May 20th. Roman Reigns will not be in Fayetteville. Refunds will be available at point of purchase until 7:30 Eastern, the day of the event. When it comes to why CM Punk is upset with his new AEW deal, it was reported that Fightful was told that there was a meeting this week between AEW and Punk, and it was extended to Punk that Steel would have the ability to be with the company and work directly with Punk. However, it was made clear that Ace Steel would not be able to be at AEW television. We haven't learned specifically how Punk reacted to this outside of him not being in agreement with it. We have not been told if this is tied to Punk not being featured on the Warner Bros. Discovery materials or the statement they made about him not being associated with the brand, though it was not noted to us that. There were plans for an AEW camera crew to film materials at CM Punk's home on Wednesday, but we've not been told if that actually happened. As of now, we have not been told a change in plans for CM Punk. Impact was interested in bringing in Ace Steel in recent weeks, but he passed, leading to their belief that he was AEW or WWE bound. PW Insider added that the belief among those we've spoken to to is that Steele was expected to return in conjunction with Punk next month, working behind the scenes. However, the story making the way around AEW backstage today at Dynamite is that a decision was made that Steele would not be working backstage at the actual Collision tapings. As you might imagine, that left Punk and AEW on opposite sides of the discussion, which in turn led to Punk being removed from all promotional material released for the AEW Collision series today. One person believed MJF replaced Punk in the promotional graphic for the series, but we haven't been able to confirm that with multiple sources. Dave Meltzer would add on Wrestling Observer Radio from the WBD side, because nobody from the AEW side has talked about this at all, nor confirmed any of this. From the WBD side, they have said that their belief is that there will be an attempt to work it out. They're hopeful that they work it out, that it's not a dead deal. In a new video, CM Punk seemingly addressed the controversy surrounding him and the Elite in AEW. Here's the clip.
One more before I go really quick. The parasocial relationship a lot of fringe wrestling fans have with certain people is really unhealthy. I get the tribalism, like it's fun to root for your team, but picking sides seems a little silly. You don't know me, you don't know anybody else. So, just go touch grass.
CM Punk would also take a shot at the Wrestling Observer's Brian Alvarez, with him writing on social media, "Look everyone, Brian Alvarez doesn't like it when misinformed internet trolls make up rumors about him, so please stop making up rumors and stories for clicks. While Brian makes up rumors and stories for clicks, okay? He's married, for God's sake. By God, that man has a family. Brian Alvarez, shut the F up and stop talking about me, challenge day one. Friendly reminder, I haven't been on TV in 9 months, and y'all still just can't stop talking about me. Maybe stop, you'll feel better. Love, hate, it's all the same. I don't enjoy being the sole person that props up entire misinformed clickbait industry based on toxic gossip from lying sources. But what can you do? When you're the king, it comes with the crown." PW Insider revealed a document that was leaked from WWE that shows who are the baby faces and heels on Raw and in what order in the women's division, with it reading: baby faces Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Natalya, Tegan Nox, Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, Dana Brooke, Kaden Carter, and Katana Chance are listed as a tag team internally. Heels: Rhea Ripley, Trish Stratus, Piper Niven, Nikki Cross, Zoe Stark, Xia Li, and Emma. Listed as tag teams on the heel side are Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, as well as Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. Reviewing an alteration to WWE creative that took place, Ringside News wrote that WWE changed up a few things backstage when Triple H took over. Ringside News is told that certain writers know certain things. Not all writers know all things. This is a change from the previous way that the company used to lock down plans. When it comes to the Night of Champions event on August 27th, BWE said, "How long till some of the news outlets report chaos backstage at WWE? Few decisions been locked down. US title being discussed as a late booking. So far, World Heavyweight Championship will main event Night of Champions." Touching on possible plans for the Bloodline at Money in the Bank, WRKD Wrestling noted that while plans are still taking shape, one idea discussed for Money in the Bank in London is Roman Reigns solo versus the Usos, freeing up Roman for a title defense at SummerSlam. Former WWE referee and professional wrestler Drake Wuertz has announced that his career has come to an end, writing, "For those in the pro wrestling space, you may have heard that my 21-year in-ring wrestling career has come to an end. We in this profession all know that the ride we all want can end at any moment due to the physical punishment required for the job. It certainly does not make it sting any less when that day actually comes. I've been blessed with an incredible on-camera career in our business. From my first $5 payday in 2002 at the Evansville Coliseum, plus a hamburger, to headlining Korakuen Hall in Japan while legitimizing American deathmatch fighting, to standing in the ring in front of 80,000 people at WrestleMania about to ref the main event match for the boss that changed my life while being trusted by Mr. McMahon to make sure his daughter stays safe in the match, to proving the doubters wrong by showing I'm one of the best while giving back to the next generation. The ride has been amazing. However, it is well past time to start putting my family first. Wrestling has come above everything for half my life. I'm blessed with a beautiful wife, 3 kids, and twin boys on the way. Breaking my back was a blessing in disguise and the slowdown I personally needed. I've caused a lot of damage at home, and there are some steps I need to take to better myself for my family. Thank you to fans across the globe for the love. Please continue to support and pray for us. With him previously suffering from health issues and being in and out of the hospital lately, superstar Billy Graham has apparently been pulled from life support, as Ric Flair took to Twitter to write, "The superstar Billy Graham just left us. Thank you for all your influence on my career." And this was your Pro Wrestling News Update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later.